Everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Killer. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Dynamite.
Okay, let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track shoes, and you use them.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Had his target in mind, but just missed. Good looking counter punch. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Able to counter that attack. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Holy cow! He did not see that right hand at all.
No holding.
He may want to tie up.
Punch it out.
And a smart counterpunch by Dynamite. And now they're trading blows. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And that is some good job, just striking his target twice in a row by the Killer. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. End of the round here. And as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Off the mark. Good looking counterpunch. Holy cow! He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. A snapping hook by Dynamite. uppercut. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Took a shot. Now he gives a left. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
Want you to keep those.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Dynamite jammed by an uppercut. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Dynamite's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Just missed scoring with that punch. Targets a counter overhand right. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. And another one lands. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. Comes right back with a shot of his own. A little defense turns to offense by Dynamite. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early, because sometimes the judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Excellent counter punch by Dynamite. One hook deserves another. Wow. Blocks away that headshot. How about that? 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. All landing. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Hitting his mark there, going upstairs. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Dynamite's trying to create some space. You can see how he's going about it there. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Oh, the killer's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He is staggered and stumbling. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Good job fighting from the outside. Every gym's got one of those double-ended bags, right? They give you the movement. You got to hit that moving target, work on your accuracy. He's making it so that his opponent never had to work on one, Teddy. He's just sitting right there, right in front. No head movement whatsoever.
No, not at all. He didn't have one in his gym, that's for sure, because he just does not know how to move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's. He used distance.
It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
counterpunch there. Dynamite showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Oh, and there you go. The kill. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Some way he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Nice block by Dynamite. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Not much action as he just ties up. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Able to counter that attack. Dynamite's well-conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have a head in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Oh! Oh, and there you go. That shot crashes in, and now he crashes to the canvas.
You get lazy with your jab, you get sent to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Dynamite's fighting real smart here on the outside. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all,
how is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
he's going to have to find a way.
Dynamite's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
Dynamite.
He's your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.